Hello everybody, welcome to MTG Dungeon. This is round 2. Temur Scapeshift versus Counters Company. Here with guest commentator Eric.
Hey guys.
So, this is actually a somewhat interesting match because with the Temur Scapeshift is I have typically enough control that I can usually keep their board clear of comboing off while I'm trying to get up to my, I guess, combo. But if they have enough collected company and court for callings, that they can usually get around some stuff. So it looks like Steam Vents for Temur Scapeshift. Looks like Counters Company's getting a forest. I'm gonna guess a Hyatt or a bird.
Probably.
Turn 1.
I mean, I don't know what else they play, so.
Yeah.
No,
Bird?
he's gonna voice of Resurgence.
On turn 1, that's a little impressive. Yeah, so Bird's Paradise.
Alright. Oh, that's a cool bird. That's an old one.
Yeah. Alright, so no green source. I think it's fine. It looks like we have a Is It Charm in hand.
And this is you playing the Scapeshift deck, right?
Yes.
Okay, I thought so. The pink shirt gave it away.
That's right. So looks like he's gonna play a Devoted Druid.
Actually found one of those in my stuff recently.
Yeah.
Pretty expensive.
So I don't choose a counter. It's like, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Shelter and Sun seems fine. Kitchen Finks, alright.
Seems pretty solid. Looks like he's got a
Second-
in his hand.
Second Sweltering Sun. Seems fine. No green source. No fourth land either for the Jace. Ugh.
That's pretty rough.
Yeah, it is. That's Vizier.
Ugh. I am really not the greatest fan of Collected Company.
Eh.
It's fair. It's just gross. I personally do not like the deck.
Hey, fourth land now, and unfortunately it's like, I guess we Sweltering Sun again.
That seems pretty good right here.
It stops him from gaining the infinite life, because if he does that, I can't, I have to try one with the Jace, which doesn't work well against a heavy creature deck.
Oh no, the Kitchen Finks persisted. Whatever
That's
will
fine.
you do?
Looks like a Vizier and a Cord in hand, which is not a good spot for me.
It's not a good spot for anybody going up against this deck.
Okay.
Now, I'm pretty sure he's going to swing in for 2 with the Kitchen Finks, but, I mean, honestly, it's Coco. It doesn't matter. He can kind of win at any pace he wants to.
So, alright.
Oh, the Recruiter. Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
16. Alright. Hey, fifth land.
On the bright side, you can Mind Sculptor if you want. Not that it'll do anything.
I mean, I honestly probably should have, because
then the werewolf wouldn't have flipped, correct?
it wouldn't have, and it would have had that.
Yeah.
But the thing was that, like, I was at the time I was fearing like, oh, if he lands a voter, he just wins. I'm like, no, because then it would have had Summon Sickness, so Jace could have dug me 3 cards.
Yeah.
Because like right now, if you notice, I'm a Temur deck and I don't have green on the board.
Which is really rough. You have 3 Steam Vents. I just realized that. Wow.
Yeah, it's like I have all my like, not.
Well, you're definitely an Is It Lead fanboy right now. You know, with your
I mean,
red and your blue.
yeah.
I guess the bright side is the werewolf flips, so he can't use the ability.
Right, but the problem is that it still beat me for a lot.
Yeah.
Like 7 points of damage.
Yeah.
Still no green source. Yeah.
That's. I really hate these situations where people just get
I
mana.
mean, I'm just like, alright, Mind Sculptor.
Brainstorm. Let's see what happens.
Hey, green source.
Well, all the lands in the known realm were on top of your deck, just waiting for you.
Yeah, I said like the misplay is I was fearing the Devoted Druid when I shouldn't have, because it doesn't have haste. So I was like, all right, well, I mean, if you have a Coco, like, show me you'll get there. It's like, there's the Coco. It's like, all right, you get a Devoted Druid.
I actually did not play this individual, but I did play Collected Company tonight, and I forgot to set the spells. I forgot that Coco and Court of Calling were both instants, and I felt really dumb game 2. I was like, oh, I feel stupid now.
Yep,
wow.
I was like, yep. There's the combo. I'm done.
Yep. But remember, guys, Splinter Twin's too good, so we can't have that back. But Coco's a thing. So
Yeah. Well, I've seen Coco with quite a few times.
It can, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a pretty scary deck, though.
I know, obviously, off the bat, I'm bringing in Graph Digger's Cages for my sideboard, and I think 2 negates and an Engineered Explosives.
Really? He's running Archangel Evison in his sideboard? That's weird.
I mean, not really, because you can protect creatures from board wipes and at instant
So
speed.
he definitely brings Sin Collector against you.
Yes.
And Tide Hollow Scholars, yeah?
Correct, yeah.
Let's see. Maybe Thrun, but I don't think so. I don't think it's... Well, it does counter Jace pretty good. He might bring Thrun against you, I don't know.
I don't think you bring Throne in against me.
I wouldn't be too enthused to bring it, but he might.
I think...
I mean, it's a solid card. It's got
It
Hexproof,
is, but
it regenerates, it's
the
a
thing is
fairly
that,
big
like,
creature.
It doesn't stop me from what I want to do.
That's true.
That's one of the biggest things. It doesn't stop me from what I want to do.
Yeah, you definitely want that sync. Good boy. Good boy. Good sideboarding. I am a really big fan of Tide Hollow Scholar and Sin Collector in any deck that can run them. They're really great. I personally love Tide Hollow Scholar because you can play with him on the stack and sack him off or flicker him or something on the stack and just rip a card out of their hand.
With them, their only stack outlet is the Seer, but it's still,
this
it's still a
deck's
good one.
probably not going to do that, but even if he doesn't get the silly shenanigans on the stack, just ripping a scapeshift out of your hand is so good.
Yeah.
Or Jace, for that matter.
Yeah,
really.
so yeah, this looks like 2 negates, Graph Digger's Cage, and Engineered Explosives is what I brought in.
Yeah, I can see that.
I have 3 Sweltering Suns in the main board.
Yeah, you have...
3 Sweltering Suns, 3 Charms, 4 Lightning Bolts. So I have a lot of spot removal that I can at least just keep them off combo for a little while until I can hopefully hit the Scapeshift.
Yep.
But that's just where we get a little...
So note to everyone watching this, don't forget about Izzet Charm. That card is good, and I have forgot about it so many times and gotten bent over because of it.
Yeah.
So, you go... I'm a Tron player, so you go to try to play an Ugin or a Karn against Scapeshift, and you're like, I'm safe, he doesn't have enough for a Cryptic Command or whatever, and they're like, Izzet Charm, and you're like, oh.
Or like Remand, like, I'll buy a turn. Like, how about now? Like, no.
Well, Remand doesn't feel as bad because it goes back in your hand, but just getting a Planeswalker snagged out of your hand for 2 mana is just like,
Alright. So I see Snapcaster, land, double Cryptic?
So it looks like, do you have the new art Cryptics? The really pretty ones?
I have the newer art ones, that's the ones that were available at the time.
I'll trade you a foil one for your 2 new ones. I love that new picture so much.
No. Honestly, that's only because I'm a big fan of the full art one. That's just because that was one of my first full art promos.
I traded mine off to Liam. I had, I think, 2 of them.
Yeah.
And I got pretty close to full value out of them. They're only $100 right now, if I remember right. So
I feel like Match is giving me like some like dirty sign language thing. It's like I'm just gonna like put it up you and just like twist. I'm like, what are you? Come on, man.
His T-shirt's not American enough. That bald eagle should not have a helmet. No Americans use helmets. That's incorrect.
That's lies.
His whole shirt should just be a flag. Then it's American enough.
Well, I mean, Carriage Company going down to 6 is a little helpful. I just have to try and have spot removal.
I feel emotionless when this deck mulligans because it's just like, are you gonna get some ridiculous hand and just combo off and kill me? Like,
I mean, it's the same thing with like any like combo deck, right? Like
the more they mulligan, the happier you get. That is definitely true.
Yeah, well, it's with any combo deck, right? Like if Affinity can go down and still have just ridiculous hands, Storm can do it, this deck can do it, like Tron can do it, like it's almost like.
Would you consider Tron a combo deck though? Like, is it? I don't know.
Yes,
it's a
because like
it's
deck,
so
and so like kind of like you want to hit turn 3 Tron, like hey, deal with this. Are you done with that? How about this one? No? How about this one? Oh, that one sticks? Well, it sucks for you now.
Yeah. And for those of you who think Tron is too good, average Tron, as in all 3 lands assembled, is turn 4. It's not turn 3.
Just turn 3 is ideal, but
yeah, and turn 3 is like when they have a great hand or really good top draws. Oh yeah, you do have the new picture. Yeah, I love that cryptic command. And I also
17.
love that particular picture of Breeding Pool. I hate the original one.
And Farseeking. Alright.
That seems really good.
So because I have Cryptic in hand, I'm trying to get to 3 islands as fast as possible. Like, the biggest thing with this deck is you have to pay attention to mana sources, and you have to be aware of things like blood moons into it. You typically want to try and fetch up as many basics as possible, but sometimes you have to go with a couple of dual lands just so you're split on what you need.
I'm pretty sure I've voiced this before, but I'm not a fan of Blood Moon. I do not think it rewards skill play, and I'm just not a fan of the card. I understand why it's there.
It's a stop valve, which is fine.
Yeah. I mean, I'm okay with the card, but I still don't like it. I like cards that reward skill play.
Snapcaster Farseek.
That seems good.
Next thing I'm like,
seems really good.
At this point, I'm like, he's not near a combo, so I'm just gonna get as many lands as I can. Hopefully, we can scapeshift and win.
Yep, I think.
But also, third island.
Yeah,
because Cryptic's a thing.
Oh yeah, you've got 2 Cryptics in your hand right now.
Yes.
Oh, that's so
I'm
good.
just like,
oh my goodness.
Also, I think he's missing the land drop.
You can bounce your own Snapcaster with the Cryptic and then flash the Cryptic back with the Snapcaster. Oh, not anymore. Okay.
No, I was like, nah.
I agree
at
with
this
that
point,
part.
I'm just like, keep my life total. I'm like, he's a 25, that's fine.
Wow, he has a second kitchen thing, so that seems pretty good. He's got a bird, and I can't tell what else in his hand. And... yeah?
Oh, yeah, so I'm like, alright, go ahead.
That seems right. You're just getting your lands up, so you've got 6 lands?
Yep, so I need 2 more, because then they'll give me 36 damage.
Yep, because he's a little out of range for the 7-lander. Okay. Yeah, keep chalking yourself, buddy. You're going up against do it.
If he's above 18, I don't think he cares. I'm just like...
Really? Selfless Spirit?
Yep.
That seems weird against Scapeshift. Counter bounce? Counter draw.
Can't counter tap his guys.
Oh.
Buy myself a turn.
That seems really
good. Grab triggers. Yeah.
That's so good right now.
Right, I was like, yeah. It's just like, I think he has a Coco in hand right now, so that's a real feel bad for him. Like, yeah, that makes me feel. So that makes me feel good about. At least Drew draws a Coco. It makes me feel good about myself.
It should. All right, so he's just gonna swing out.
I mean, it's 7. Yeah, it's fine. I'm gonna go to 10.
Yeah, I was wondering why that bird was sleeping in the corner.
I mean,
recruiter. That seems good. All right.
So 7 land.
There? Oh.
Valakut makes the 8th land.
Ooh, that's nice right now.
And I have escape shift. Okay.
Ah, yeah.
So we do escape shift. We sack 7 lands.
Now
keep
we're
the Valakut there. We'll get a second Valakut, 6 lands, deal 36 damage.
Yeah, he's dead.
And he's just like,
scooping out.
But he's like, well, show me before I start shuffling. I was like, all right, well, you can gather all your stuff.
You're gonna die.
Yeah, and I was like, and boop. He's like, okay. Also, I know if you're into this, if you're playing against escape shift and they escape shift, make them prove it.
Yep.
Because there are instances where like, oh no, I'm a mountain short, and you're like, ha, I'm still in this game.
Yep.
All right, so game 3.
I know a certain guy that used to use scapeshift all the time, and he made mistakes like that, and then he became scapeshift Jesus later on, and then he didn't play it anymore after that because reasons. I wonder who that could be.
Yeah. No, and so like that's the up and down side with like the teamer scapeshift is you have a better long game. But if, like, your scapeshift you made win con, like, with just the straight red-green one, you can win with prime times.
Yep.
Which is, I mean, like, fine, because, like, you just get, you know, like, hey, like, here's 3 Valakuts, every mountain is now 9 damage. Like, this is fine.
Yep. I'm gonna try to get a certain someone to watch this video because he wants to make a lands deck. And, for your information, CJ, if you want to make lands, make scapeshift and make the red-green one. You would do very well with it. And I will make you watch this video later. So... whether you like it or not. But alright, so that's
so turn on bird. I'm seeing what I have. Let's have a bolt in hand, some land, some green sources, and I think I'm fine with that. And escape shift.
Yeah.
So
that's always good.
I was like, I have a bolt, so I can at least I have a safety valve.
So you know what my one complaint about the scapeshift deck is? Scapeshifts are too much money. It's the only complaint I have.
But again, that's because they're only printed in one set. Like if they get
tied, I want to say, and it was never reprinted for some reason. Wizards.
Well, no, because like it wasn't good until like Valakut, and even back then, it wasn't as good.
Well, Valakut was like 09 or 8, wasn't it?
No, well, it was...
Zendikar.
Yeah, I think it was like 2000...
Come out?
It's like 2010.
Okay, yeah, that sounds about right. In that range.
But yeah, and so I'm saying, like, but like even like, it didn't really become a major thing until like in the last like 5 years. So, like it was always there, but it wasn't ever like really.
It wasn't like
good. Yeah,
scapeshift. The people were like, meh,
no.
scapeshift.
The thing that really helped put it over the top was Our Promise.
Yeah.
So like I'm fetching and I'm thinking.
Our Promise is the ramp spell, correct?
The 5-drop one, yeah.
The one with a god on it that is not green.
Yes.
Isn't it Locust?
Right.
God?
Yeah. So I was determining whether if I wanted to shock fetch. I was like, yeah, because I want to kill the Vizier. I want to keep the stopgaps off.
Yeah, that seems good.
So
I made the mistake of sideboarding out Ballista against Coco today, and I was very sad because I would have won that game if I had not.
I was like, all right. Sakura Tribe Elder.
Oh, that's so good. That whenever I see Scapeshift play Sakura Tribe Elder, it just makes me sad because the way I look at it is it blocks a creature, gets rid of damage, and then it ramps you a land, and it's just like
it does exactly what we want it to do.
It's like I'm a sad panda because you drew that. Oh, that's Yeah. Sakura Tribe's great.
So it looks like the opponent has a Coco in hand.
Okay.
So
he's just gonna
fetch.
I guess he's gonna do it on your end phase then. Which
I mean,
is right.
You might as well.
That's correct. Well, I am a firm believer of holding up your spells until the absolute last second, whatever that second may be.
Well, you do it on your opponent's turn, so if they're going to have something, you force them to tap mana on their turn, which then on your turn leaves you...
Especially against anything with islands.
Yes.
We have a local
player. Grafdigger's Cage. That seems really good.
Yeah, it does. That seems amazing right now.
It's unfortunate, though, because he has a Coco in hand.
Yeah, I mean, but...
It's a charm! It's a charm!
Oh yes! My goodness!
And land return.
Now you know how I feel when that happens to my Ugin. It makes you cry inside, doesn't it? It's like, no! That's why I say don't underestimate an Izzet Charm. It also loots cards and does something else. Shocks? I think it shocks.
It shocks a creature, or you can Faithless Looting.
Yeah, that card's so
at
good.
Instant speed.
Alright, so now he's got his Werewolf and his Vizier here, so...
I was like, that's alright.
It's kind of, in my opinion...
There's no major combo yet, so I'm like, alright, I'm not terribly scared.
Now his Werewolf does get around Grafdigger's Cage, though, which is
right.
Nice.
So,
Swamp...
Oh!
What's he gonna do? 3...
So, his Werewolf... So, alright.
So he's triggering Werewolf.
So, we did this incorrectly, because I didn't realize he had drawn. So his Werewolf should be flipped, and he should be able to activate the ability.
You're right.
So
you're telling him right here.
Well, I was like, this should be flipping, so I was like, are you doing this during your upkeep?
Wait, did you cast a spell on your turn?
I did not, I just played the land.
No, he played Coco, and then you used the spell to correct?
No, that was last turn. Because now I have untapped mana. That was the turn before. That's what we were just discussing. Like I played the land in the past.
Right.
And so I didn't realize that he had drawn a card. So I think he actually might draw an additional one. And that, I mean...
This is why you really should not quick play, and this was not on you as a player.
Well, it's on both of us, because both of us are responsible for making sure those triggers happen.
Oh, did you not catch it either?
I didn't catch it until, like, he had drawn, but I didn't realize he had drawn. I thought it was during his upkeep that he was activating it. But he had already drawn. So that was a misplay on both of us.
Okay. So, to be fair, if both players had played perfectly, this would have still happened. So it's not...
Yeah, I was like, so he didn't draw an extra card, so I'm like, we're still fine here.
It's just...
Yeah.
That's not how this should have played out. He should have missed the trigger, but it's fine. He may have been thinking too hard or something, so I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
So, 6 lands, Snapcaster in hand, in case he tries to hit a combo.
Oh, you have a bolt in your hand too. That's pretty sexy. So
I don't think it's a bolt.
Really? I thought I saw a bolt in your hand.
No, I know I have Scapeshift, Snapcaster, and I think it's another land. So I'm like that. I'm like, he's at 18. I think the goal is to try and get him.
You're right. I think it's a land. Okay, I was gonna say, man, if you have a bolt in your hand, you're golden.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna find out right now.
Yeah.
And Scapeshift is a sorcery, correct?
Yes, it is.
Ugh.
So I have those two. So I'm like, okay.
Well, to be fair, you can snap
I don't have a second green source is the problem.
Okay, but right now, if you want to get your scapeshift back, since he didn't do the trick, he had the trick on board. He didn't do it.
Yeah.
Oh no!
We talked about that afterwards.
Oh no!
Yeah.
That would have been
he
ridiculous.
And it was.
This could have been a different game if he'd done that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So I'm like, so obviously, like, he has infinite life combo, so I'm like, okay, I can't target the Sculler, so I have to snap bolt.
Does he have infinite life combo? Oh, he doesn't.
He would have.
Oh,
but
okay.
because I snapped the Vizier to stop the infinite life combo, I was like, okay.
But couldn't he have just gained infinite life in response?
No, because the thing's on the stack when I did it. It wasn't on the board. So he's casting it. So in response,
okay,
kill the Cersei
before
it hits. Yeah, no, because
yeah, definitely. Doesn't he only run 2 of the sack outlet vampire though, or is it 4?
I'm pretty sure it's a 1 of in that deck.
Really? And you didn't hit that instead? I mean, to be fair, the other piece combos with multiple things.
Yes, that was more of the thing. Also, he swings with the Cersei, which I didn't understand either, and I think he realized it was a misplay as well. But he's like, swinging is like, sack scry. I was like, okay.
Yeah, that seems.
So I'm like, and because 2 spells, I did Snapcaster Bolt, that flips back. And he's like, no, you Snapcast died. I'm like, no, because you sacked. In response.
Yeah. Yep.
It's like, okay.
Yep. Turns out if your creature kills itself,
I don't know what I have in my hand.
Damage. I wish we still had damage on the stack. That'd be crazy.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, because so like now during the upkeep, now we're going through the motions of all right.
So before it flips,
right? So now we're both aware.
You haven't drawn your card for turn. Good job, Matt. Good job.
As I said, like it's one of those little things that both of us missed. I think I have a negate in hand, which doesn't do a whole lot whenever grab Trigger's Cage on board.
That must have been the only grabbable card there.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's still a fine one to grab though, because that one flips. Like, okay, we'll play this one, and I can still do all my search stuff.
Every time I see someone draw now, because I was playing Amulet Titan today, I'm like, pay for Pact, and I'm like, he doesn't play Pact. What am I thinking?
Yeah.
That's a feel bad man right there. It's
yeah, so I mean that's a fine one. I think you.
Oh, his werewolf reduces the mana cost, huh?
It does.
Okay, I was like,
yeah, come across the Tidal Skull, and I was like, all right, well,
do it.
I was like, I'll take 7. Go to 11.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if you get another green source, you're really golden.
So now I have 5 mountains. So at this point, if I get a Stomping Ground or a Cinder Glade, Volakut deals a 3 damage to the Tide Hollow Sculler.
Unlocking it.
Give me the scapeshift back, and then I would win because I have 8 land on the board, and that's 36 damage.
You literally opened Pandora's box.
Yeah. So again, because I didn't play a spell, it's like upkeep trigger. Like with that.
To be fair, if you'd played it right, that scapeshift would have been gone forever, though.
Right.
Makes me feel so bad.
I think it looks like the bird's the only grabbable one.
Yeah, probably. I think it's 2 lands, but I'm not sure. I keep leaning. I keep thinking that I'm going to be able to see the cards better, but I can't.
It's one of those instinct things. We're like, I'm going to peek around the corner. It's like, it's not how this works.
It's a flat object. No.
Yeah. And so it's like, oh, like Vizier.
Yeah, your Vizier died because you made poor life choices.
Yeah, that's what he's just talking about. It's like, I don't even know why I did that. And it's like, I don't know why you did it either, but. I think E-Witness is also a choice.
Oh, is E-Witness in his top 3, really?
We were talking about this later. I think E-Witness is also one of the choices, either in this one or the last one. She's going to get E-Witness back for the Viserys. He was like, at this point, I think I just want to be aggressive and just try and win that way. I was like, that seems like a fine plan too.
So he draws into Kitchen Finks, which seems pretty good right now.
I mean, he should just attack with the 3 big ones that he has.
Attack with everything but the Tide Hollow Sculler.
And
not
the bird, obviously.
Yeah, the bird you could swing.
So I was like, block the Kitchen Finks.
Hey, he might have 2 Might Evokes in his hand. Right. You never know.
So this one, like, all right, let's see if we can top draw. I'm like, all right, yeah, you have a Vizier. That's also why I blocked the Kitchen Finks. I knew we had a Vizier. I'm like, all right, I want you to just be able to get a stupid amount of life.
He should have probably played.
He should have. Which would maybe change. So this one, I'm like, all right, do I get a Stomping Ground?
Maybe he was worried about a Cryptic.
If I had
But then
played
again,
it,
you could just
and
tap
I was
down
like,
and-
double negate, you got it. I needed a Cinder Glade or a Stomping Ground.
Okay.
So, but Chaos Company in 3. Hey guys, don't forget to go ahead and leave a like for this video and click that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Once we hit 50 subscribers, we will be having a giveaway. So let's go for it.